In 1993, two men entered an Italian restaurant in Chicago just minutes before closing. The employees, including the owners, Richard and Lynn, were finishing up their shifts, preparing to end for the night. The two men, armed and acting suspiciously, waited until the last customer left before making their move. Once the restaurant was empty, they drew their weapons and forced the employees to empty the cash registers and gather in the kitchen. Assuming it was a robbery, the employees complied, hoping to avoid harm. However, the attackers, paranoid about leaving witnesses, herded all 7 victims into the restaurant's freezer. Inside the confined space, they took the lives of all 7 victims. After ensuring no one survived, they destroyed evidence, cleaned the scene, and fled into the night. The next morning, family members of the victims contacted the police after their loved ones failed to return home. When officers arrived at the restaurant, everything initially seemed normal, but opening the freezer revealed the horrific crime scene. The case remained unsolved for 9 years, despite the efforts of over 100 investigators. 6 years after the attack, DNA from a piece of chicken that had been bitten by one of the criminals was tested using technology unavailable at the time of the murders. The DNA matched Juan Luna, and investigators later identified his accomplice, James Degorski. Both men were convicted and sentenced to life in prison without parole.